Good morning everyone. I just woke up, threw my hair up in whatever this is, threw on my workout clothes, grabbed my water, was gonna do my fasted cardio, and I thought, you know what? I think today is a perfect day to do a what I eat in a day video that has been requested. So I'm gonna take you on my day with me today, and first thing is I'll take you downstairs to show you my first meal that I eat for the day after my fasted cardio. So I'll come right back to you. Bye-bye. Oh, now that was a good workout. So now I get my reward of my cup of coffee, yes, and some food in my body. So come downstairs with me. Okay, I've got the coffee brewing over there, and now I'm gonna make my 2 scrambled eggs. And I put avocado oil spray and turn this puppy on. Only 2 eggs left. I'm gonna have to go to the outside fridge and get some more eggs for tomorrow. So I just crack these in here like that. And I just smash these down so that they're just flat. I don't know if you can see that. Put that down there. See? Need to get a better camera thing. And some Kirkland salt again. And then a slice of Dave's bread. Really good bread, you guys. Right into the toaster here. Then I'm gonna flip this little puppy over. And the toast is going. And there we go. See, this is just a flat thing, and I just take it and I fold it over like this. Take it away from the heat. Set that aside while this bread is going. So I've got my coffee and I've got my heavy whipping cream. I still use that, and I just take a teaspoon of the heavy whipping cream and pour it in the coffee. Is flaxseed oil. Have you guys ever used that? It's Barlean's is my favorite brand for the flaxseed oil. It is so delicious. I discovered it through the 12-second sequence. So what I do, I put my toast on the paper towel. Again, I use this teaspoon. And I measure 1 teaspoon of the flaxseed oil, and I put it on the bread. Spread it evenly on the bread. This egg I put on top of the bread. There you go. And what I use sometimes, instead of the flaxseed oil, sometimes I will use a little packet of the Holy Guacamole. It's these little minis. They're 100-calorie packs. But not today. Today I'm using flaxseed oil. I'm gonna go ahead and go upstairs and take my shower and bring my breakfast with me, my coffee. So here we go. Breakfast and coffee. Breakfast of champions post-workout. Now it's time for lunch. I am gonna show you what's in my lunch bag. An important thing that I do is that I bring lunch with me to work every day. That way I know what I'm eating, how much I'm eating, and of course, you know, once in a while I will go out to lunch, but that's with rare occasion, really. So my salad, I did a video on how I make my salad base, and I'll link that up here in the top, but just my salad, just like I showed it in that video, and that's every day I do that. And then I have my packet of protein, and I also put my sauteed mushrooms in the same packet. So in this case today it's chicken. So I have 3 ounces of chicken and a handful of sauteed mushrooms. The reason why I put them together is because I take these into the break room, put them on a plate, put them in the microwave and heat them up because I like them warm on top of my salad. So this combo will be my lunch. And sometimes, down here in my handy dandy drawer, sometimes I will put dressing on it. And this is a combination of balsamic vinegar and olive oil, 1 for 1. And I'll usually use like a teaspoon if I decide to use it. But sometimes the salad's already so moist, I don't need it. Oftentimes that's the case, but you never know. I just have it there in case I want it. So that is lunch. And then I also bring with me a little container of whatever starch or whole grain I want to have. And right now I have quinoa in there, so like about a half a cup of quinoa. And to be honest with you guys, sometimes I get so full from the salad that I don't eat the starch that I bring. This whole week I haven't wanted to eat my starch. I'm allowed to have it, but sometimes I just don't eat it. But it's here if I need it. And then I have also my little Persian cucumbers, which I showed you before. Love them. And again, I just eat it as needed. And I love paper towels, can you tell? And I have an apple. The apple is definitely an allowed thing, and the program wants you to eat the apple in the morning with your breakfast, but I'm perfectly satisfied with my breakfast. I don't need the fruit then. So I'll eat the apple as a snack sometime in the afternoon. And yes, after my noon meal, which they say don't eat any starch after the noon meal, but sometimes I do. I'm so bad. So I'll either eat this apple in the afternoon for a snack, or I'll have one of these shakes that I'll go into more detail on. Put it away. I'm gonna go into more detail on the shake later on because I always have a protein shake before bed. But sometimes I will have the shake or the apple. It depends on which one I want, depending on how I'm feeling at the time. So that's all I have in my bag, and that is lunch and snacks during the office day. I'm gonna go ahead and heat up my protein and mushrooms, put it on top of my salad, and enjoy my lunch. Talk to you guys at the next meal. Bye. I'm back, and this time for the dinner meal, I'm going to cook the way that I normally cook, which is really pretty simple. And actually, quite often we eat in a very simple way. My husband tends to get a little fancier with the meals, but we always tend to have a protein, a veggie, and then for him, a healthy starch of some sort. And I always, for years now, I've passed on the starch at dinner, and that's what I do on this program, but it's something that I've practiced now for a very long time. So what I'm going to prepare is pork chops and broccoli, steamed broccoli. As for the pork chops, I will prepare this whole package and I'll just eat 4 ounces cooked. Probably have whatever's left over, definitely for my lunch tomorrow. And if there's any remaining, I'll just put it in my little Ziploc bags in the freezer like we always do. Cooking is in process. You can see those pork chops are cooking up very nicely. And all I did was take some my favorite Costco avocado oil, and I seasoned the pork chops with onion powder, Italian grinder herbs, a little bit of paprika, some garlic powder, and of course the Himalayan pink sea salt, Kirkland brand again, Costco. So those are cooking up. And then in here, I've got some delicious broccoli bean stew. So I'll come back to you when it's finished and plated and ready for me to eat. Okay guys, I'm back and ready to eat. So I have the pork chop and I have the broccoli. Big pile of fresh broccoli. But before I eat this, I want to show you something. You see this big plate over here? Big old plate. I never eat on this big plate. My husband does. I don't. Because it's a matter of perspective. Look at the difference here. I'm going to show you what it looks like when you have it on the big plate as compared to this. So you can see here how that looks. It looks like a full plate, right? Now if I take the pork chop, oh, I have another little piece. That's another thing that I do all the time, guys, is I weigh my protein. I don't weigh my vegetables, but I definitely weigh the protein. So it wasn't quite 4 ounces, so I was able to get another little piece to make it 4 ounces. But it's very easy to overeat protein or undereat, you know? So yeah, always weigh the protein. And now look at how, what a difference. It looks like there's so much space on this plate. Psychologically, it looks like I don't have as much food as I do when it's on the smaller plate. I'll show you again, because that's the plate that I'm gonna eat on, and I'll just wash this plate. Now, back on this plate, look how full that is. It just makes a little bit of a difference. I've been doing that also for years. There's just certain things that I've done for years and years. Another thing I want to show you that I've done for years that was introduced to me, like I said, with the 12-second sequence program. If you recall this morning, I talked about this item, which is flaxseed oil. I put it on my toast with my eggs in the morning as an alternative to the guacamole, like I said, but I really like it on my vegetables. So I just squeeze a little bit. I try to get about a teaspoon onto my broccoli, and it tastes like drawn butter, and it's just got such good, it's a good, healthy, monounsaturated fat. I am ready for my dinner. I'll come back later because I'll eat this for dinner, and then I do get a little bit snacky in the evening. If I decide this evening to have something, I'll show you a little thing that I like to have in the evening. And also I have a protein shake before bed, so I'll include that in here too. This is the final clip in my What I Eat in a Day video. It's late in the evening. I'm in my tank top and my sweats and my slippers with a hole in the toe. And I am just getting ready to have my final item to eat or drink, in this case of the day, which is my protein shake, and I'll go into that with some detail because I'm in love with them, and I'll explain why. But first I want to let you know the snack that I was thinking about having and I wound up not having because I wound up having dinner late. It's these Outshine sugar-free fruit bars, and once in a while I'll have one of these if I feel snacky in the evening. But on to the really great product, the protein shakes. They are by Iconic Protein, and they have 3 different flavors: cafe au lait, chocolate truffle, and vanilla bean. And the reason why I like them is they taste amazing, the macros are great, and the ingredients are great. 130 calories, 2 grams of fat, 8 grams of carbohydrates, which are really 4 net because there's 4 grams of fiber in each one. And the sweetener that they use, nothing artificial here. It is stevia is at the very bottom, so that's the very lowest one, but agave and also chicory root. And it's from grass-fed milk protein isolate. Oh, and 20 grams of protein. Sorry, it's an important macro. Amazing, they're so good. So I drink one of these every night. So I am going to end this video with that. I hope you enjoyed my What I Eat in a Day. And if you liked it, hit that like button. If you're not yet subscribed, please do subscribe, and let's support one another. It's a fantastic community. I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel, and feel free to leave a comment. I love receiving comments, and I will respond back to every comment. Have a blessed evening, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.